Thanks for tuning in to Steel City Football, the 4-1-2. It's a great day to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. Let's jump right in. I believe that every single player on the Pittsburgh Steelers offense this year is going to have a better season because of Aaron Rodgers. Whether it's wide receivers, tight ends, running the ball, the entire offense is going to be better this year. Our offensive line is better, but you can have the greatest offensive line in the world. If you have somebody like Russell Wilson who can't throw the football anymore, starting at quarterback, nobody's going to have a good season. And I truly believe you cannot blame one player last year on the offense for not putting up big numbers. Now, I believe Darnell Washington this year and Calvin Austin are going to have the best years of their career because Aaron Rodgers can get them the football. He knows how to use them. Roman Wilson, Connor Hayward, our running game is going to be better because our passing game is going to open up the run. Last year, nobody was scared of our running game. You know why? Because they knew that the Pittsburgh Steelers couldn't throw the football, so it lets the defense clamp down a little more on the running game. And our entire offense could not do anything. We couldn't run the ball. We couldn't throw the ball. We couldn't do anything. I expect a lot of players on the Pittsburgh Steelers offense this year to have the best year of their career, especially Darnell Washington, Calvin Austin. I feel the same way. So a beat writer comes out today and says, Aaron Rodgers, the first quarterback that really knows how to use Darnell Washington. Beat reporter says, I couldn't agree more. You know, Darnell Washington is known for his blocking, but I believe he could do it all. Remember Eric Green, the huge tight end for the Pittsburgh Steelers back in the day, had some off-the-field issues? I believe that Darnell, I call him Big Country Darnell Washington, can be the same type of player without all the issues and baggage. So the beat writer went on to say, Rodgers could change that for Washington. Jeff Hawthorne suggests, speaking on the 93.7 The Fan, to wrap up training camp. He talked about the impact the veteran quarterback has had on the third-year tight end, and that's mostly just about giving him opportunities, ones he might not have had in previous years. I think Aaron Rodgers is the first quarterback that really knows how to use Darnell Washington. Hawthorne said, we see another alley-oop to him, and he just schooled Deshaun Elliott. I mean, I just physically, with his size, put himself in a position where there was no way that anybody else was going to make the play but him. Those types of things I think we're starting to see with the offense. Darnell Washington is 6'7", pushing 300 pounds, but he can also move. The beat writer reports there aren't many pass catchers his size, and that is evident on the practice field when he used it to his full advantage. I mean, I believe this all starts with Aaron Rodgers. He's going to make the entire offense better. He's going to open up running lanes. If Aaron Rodgers starts to catch on fire and he's really firing that football all around the field, and then all of a sudden, boom, you hit them with the run and teams aren't expecting it, it opens up the entire offense. Last year with Russell Wilson, I felt like I was suffocating every single game that we played. I felt we couldn't do anything. And you know we couldn't do anything. Just look at the playoff game. Our wide receivers and offense had no opportunities last year with Russell Wilson throwing them the football to make any plays. They had absolutely zero opportunities. That's why I felt that Justin Fields should have started the entire year last year, because at least Justin Fields can throw the football. Russell Wilson cannot throw the football anymore. It's really that simple. So I can't wait to see what happens when the season starts, but I know one thing, and I'm betting my life on it, that the Pittsburgh Steelers offense is going to be much more improved. And I believe a lot of players on the Pittsburgh Steelers offense who you're not expected to make a big contribution this year are going to make huge contributions, and I won't be surprised at all when this happens. And it's solely based on Aaron Rodgers' ability to get them the football, to throw the football, to actually give the players, the offensive players, the opportunity to catch that. Again, Russell Wilson didn't give the players the opportunity to even make those catches because the man could not throw the football anymore. Ray Filipaldo names his Steelers training camp offensive, defensive MVPs. On offense, he said, I'll go Aaron just because he's the quarterback, and Mike Tomlin was so effusive in his praise of him yesterday. Just talked about how much he loves football and how it's rubbing off on his teammates, how much he cares about the game, Fittipaldo said. But I'm going to be honest, it was a slow start for Aaron. then it picked up. Jalen came back yesterday, and some of the other defensive guys are coming back, and you saw the defense get back at it again, even though he missed a week or so. But when he's out there, he's such a difference maker. While his vote for Rodgers was more due to the praise from Tomlin and what he provides as a leader, it sounds as if Ramsey can be a piece that makes the Steelers' defense elite again. He can cover top receivers and tight ends, and his versatility will allow the Steelers to cause matchup problems for opposing offenses. Rodgers' leadership shouldn't be discounted either, and it's more than fair to use that as a reason to name him the team's offensive MVP. Ben Skowronek said yesterday on the DVE morning show that the offense is laser focused thanks to Rodgers, and he's a player guys don't want to let down. He's done all the right things from a leadership perspective since joining the Steelers, and the offense and team as a whole should be better for it. While Rodgers' fit in Pittsburgh's locker room was a question mark before he signed, it shouldn't even remotely be a question at this point, with him endearing himself to his teammates in his 2 months in the black and gold. I said this all along. I said every single thing that you hear about Aaron Rodgers not being a good teammate was a complete lie. Racist Ryan Clark, woke ESPN. It's nothing but lies. And Aaron Rodgers, 20 years in the league, you've never heard anybody complain what a bad teammate Aaron Rodgers has been. If anything, he's been praised as a great leader, a great teammate, and a great person. And a lot of people, even in the Pittsburgh media, supposed insiders, owe Aaron Rodgers an apology. And with that being said, thanks for tuning in to Steel City Football, the 4-1-2.